So watch the ace for me. Watch the ace. Watch the ace there. And watch, I'll just pop this on top there just for a second. And I want you to watch the ace. Can you still see the ace? You know what happens when you watch the ace? It means you're not watching the card under the glass. And when you don't watch the card under the glass, that's when it's actually there. But let's take this a step further, okay? I don't know if you can see my pocket from there, but if I take the ace...
3 years ago, I had a near-death experience. I sat my mum and dad down and I said, Mum, Dad, I want to quit university. And at the time I was in final year and my soul was slowly withering away. You guys might have guessed I was studying accounting. Mum and Dad loved accounting. They couldn't wait to get me to a firm and me to do everybody's taxes because that would just make them so proud. But that wasn't what was right for me. But that's not when I thought I was going to die. I literally thought I was going to die when I said to Mum and Dad, I sat them down again and I said, Mum, Dad, I also want to sell my house that I worked so hard to buy so I could use the money to build an online business and teach magic. Right? And they're like, what? Life flashed before my eyes, okay? I just remember, I'm being serious when I say this. 9 out of 10 Asian kids will not survive that conversation with their parents.
For the last year and a half, I've taught magic to 14,000 people all over the world. We've got 2.3 million views on our YouTube channel. We've created a website, we've monetized it. I've left my job to do this full time now. David, just in a very clear voice, just what animal did you pick? Fantastic. Thank you very much. And like I said, magic without presentation. If I didn't dress this up as magic, what is it? Magic is just a puzzle with no solution, really, at the end of the day. And the puzzle for Justin here was, where did the tissue go? And there was no solution. Within this context, it's quite fun. It's quite entertaining. But unfortunately, in business, if you've got a puzzle and you can't solve it, well, that's not really fun, is it? You lose a lot of money and a lot of time. I'm going to try to influence you. I'm going to get you, I'll tell you what you're going to do. I'm going to get you to think of a letter of the alphabet. There's a letter I've tried to influence her to pick, and I'm curious to see whether she picked it, and I'll write it so you all can see it. Okay, this is the letter I wanted her to pick, okay? Now, just in a very loud voice, could you tell everybody what letter you picked? Yeah, P. Fantastic, beautiful. So this is what, thank you, so it's a P. Those of you who think it's Ace of Spades, well, unfortunately, you're right. Okay, you're right, it's good. You've got to build the suspense slowly. But you see, there's the ace. It's easy to focus on one thing in life. There are 2 things involved now, and I want you to focus.
Hi, it's Vin. Now that you've seen what I can actually do, I want to take a moment to speak with you and tell you why I do what I do. The reason why I use magic as my main vehicle for my talks, for all my engagements, is because I believe magic is one of the best vehicles to create an emotional experience for the audience. I want you to just think back to the last time you saw a magic trick. Think back to how it made you feel. Think back to the trick itself. The majority of people actually remember exactly what happens in the trick. Even 10 years on, they can vividly remember what happened. Why is that? Again, the reason people remember it so vividly is because magic can deliver an unforgettable emotional experience. But why is this emotional experience so important?